Let's make this thing do what it do. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. This is the day that the Lord has made. We are rejoicing. We are glad in it. Today is Monday, July the 3rd, 2023, and we're live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. If you're coming on, joining me live, I want you to hit that like button. I want you to hit the share button. I want you to tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know your boy Ramonepreston, my squad. We are all live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. And today we're going to be talking about the marketing matrix, So if you're an entrepreneur, business owner, ministry leader, executive, breadwinner, or if you're just the CEO of your own life and you want to create ways to get attention, make conversions so that you can have more money, more opportunities to do the things that you want to do, you want to listen and to watch what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So please be sure to hit the like button today, hit the share button, tag Lolly Dolly everybody, and let them know that Ramonepreston is live. The Ramonepreston Show is live, and we are ready to give you the game because we're going to be talking about the marketing matrix. Also, I want you to put in the comments what city you're watching me from. What city are you watching me from? I always love to go back and to look at the comments to see what city you're watching me from. We have people from literally all over the world. Even though we don't have a whole lot of people that watch the show live, there was a time I think we may have had quite a few people that would watch the show live, but that really doesn't matter to me because, number one, it's a part of my marketing strategy to even host a live show. All right. But number two, the reason why that's really not a big deal to me, because I know a lot of these long form videos that we produce on social media, like the Ramonepreston Show, which is typically about an hour long, these types of videos, they stay on the internet forever as long as that platform exists. And they help me build my library to give me an opportunity to share information with people years and years and years down the road. So even though we don't have a whole lot of people that watch this 1 hour show live every Monday through Friday, but we have probably thousands of people who come back and who watch the replays. And if they don't watch the replays, they watch some form of content that may be a edited version of our show, which is a marketing principle and strategy that you should be utilizing even for yourself and for your business. So again, I want to say welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. I'm your host, Ramonepreston. Every Monday through Friday, we come here live on the Ramonepreston Show from the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta, our headquarters here, and we share information with you regarding the things that we do on a day-to-day basis. So even though I don't talk a lot about church, I don't talk a lot about ministry, I might not even talk about my school of ministry or my school of prophets, all of my ministry programs that I have. Even though I don't talk a whole lot about those things on the Ramonepreston Show, it is because I have other platforms that I talk about that on. The show is a platform that gives me an opportunity to share business and financial information with you. Because even though I am a preacher, I'm an apostle, my wife and I, we pastor a church. We've been in ministry for over 2 decades. Even though we do that, I still want to have a platform like the Ramonepreston Show where I can share information with you regarding your business, your finances. Because the truth is this, I talk to a lot of people who are in the church, who are Christians, who are part of the faith community. A lot of people don't have as many spiritual problems as they do financial problems or business problems. And I want to help bridge that gap between what we do in ministry and what we do in the marketplace. A lot of people separate the two. In other words, today is Monday, for example. Christians go to church on Sunday. I went to 3 services yesterday, okay? I had 3 services that I attend just about every week, all right? Unless I'm out of town or something. But for the most part, when I'm here in Atlanta, I go to 3 different church services on Sunday. I have a Bible study on Thursday. So I attend at least 4 services every week, okay? So people who go to church regularly, they don't necessarily have as many spiritual problems as they do financial problems or business problems. So a lot of people went to church yesterday, and then they woke up today and they went to work. Or they woke up today and they went out into the marketplace to run their business. Sometimes they don't really know how to take business and financial principles and put them to practice, especially when they are people of faith. So I'm just sharing that because some of you might be watching the show and you might be a part of the faith community. And you might be a believer. You might have some type of relationship with God, and you may feel like, I want to do business. I want to be great. I want to be rich. I want to get money. I want to figure out how I can aggressively pursue not just my God-given purpose in the church or my spiritual purpose as a person, but how can I pursue my business purpose, my financial purpose, and include God in my personal relationship in it. That's why I host the Ramonepreston Show, because as a man of faith, as a preacher, as a ministry leader, I want people like you to see that it is possible for you to be anointed and rich all at the same time. It is possible for you to be extremely successful and impactful in ministry, and you can be extremely successful and impactful in the marketplace. I am proving that to be true. I'm not saying I'm the only one that's proving it, but hey, I'm not thinking about what everybody else is doing necessarily. I know I have an assignment, and I want to show you whether you are a man or woman of faith or not, but especially if you are a man or woman of faith, I want to prove to you, I want to show you that it is possible for you to take that spiritual relationship you have with God, connect it to what you have been called to do or what you feel like you're supposed to be doing in business and financially, and to show you how to actually get it done the right way. Okay, so today on the show, I want to just take a few minutes to talk to you about the marketing matrix. Okay, I call it the marketing matrix. Now, I teach a lot of different principles and concepts. And one of the principles and concepts that I teach is this ideal, this principle and concept around the marketing matrix, okay? And so when I'm talking about the marketing matrix, I'll just pull up a little graph. You might not be able to see it as clear as I want you to see it, because this is one of the PDF versions of this graph that I use in a lot of my workshops, and I even give it to my students who have access to my online training university. But this is a matrix. Now up here, you see that it's called a SMS matrix right here. Okay. The reason why I use this term, the matrix, is because when it comes to a business, whether you're focusing on marketing, sales, whether you're focusing on administration, operation, finances, whatever the things are that you focus on, when it comes to a business, it is a matrix, because there are so many moving parts and pieces to running a business and succeeding in business. Like, if what I'm saying is not true, then I would ask you, why does 9 out of 10 businesses fail? Or why do 9 out of 10 businesses fail? Okay? Why is it that most business owners don't even make a profit? Why is it that most business owners don't even have employees? You know why? Because they are not thinking about the matrix or the multiple layers of things that they have to get educated on and get good at in order for them to run that business successfully and make a profit and continue to grow that business, okay? So I'm referring today to the marketing matrix, but the marketing matrix is a part of this SMS matrix. So SMS is an acronym for structure, which you see right here under it. You might not be able to see it because this is a little blurry because this came from a PDF, but we have structure, we have marketing, and then we have sales. We have structure, we have marketing, we have sales. So for me, as a educator, I like to show my students and clients how to take this SMS matrix and, number one, put the right structure together. That means you want to put the right entity structure together. There's a whole lot of things that you have to deal with when it comes to putting an entity structure together. It's not just getting an LLC, getting an EIN number, getting a Duns and Bradstreet, and opening up a bank account. It's about you building an infrastructure that actually benefits what you want to do today and maybe what you want to do in 100 years when you're not even here, but somebody else is running your business. That ties into your branding, that ties into how you create your products and services. So the structure side is one aspect of this matrix, okay? But then you have the marketing and the sales that make up this matrix. So I'm talking about the marketing side of the matrix. The marketing side of the matrix. So when you think about the marketing side of the matrix, and again, I'm not going to get into all the details of this matrix. I'm just showing you that if you own a business, if you are an entrepreneur, if you're thinking about owning a business, you have to understand these complex principles and concepts that are going to determine the success or the failure of your business. So the structure is one thing, but when it comes to the marketing, which is what we're talking about today in this conversation regarding the marketing matrix, there's a whole world of things that you have to focus on. So if you look at this matrix, this diagram that I put together, if you notice, let me see here if I could kind of expand it a little bit for you. And again, I just pulled this one today because I knew I wanted to at least show you, but now I'm having a hard time running it and operating it on my whiteboard. Let me see if I can straighten it out. Wow, you're just gonna give me problems today, baby. Let's see here. Come on, boo. Tighten up, boy. All right, I can't really turn it the way I want to for some reason. There we go. It's so funny. Somebody was just asking me about my board the other day. They was like, "Oh, what kind of board are you using?" And I was like, "Good. This is a good board, but you got to know how to work that board before you buy it because you're gonna find yourself in trouble." So, a few things I want to show you real quick on this diagram. Okay, as I said, we're talking about the marketing matrix. Now, the marketing matrix is just one of the letters in this acronym. We have a S, a M, and an S, which makes up our entire matrix. So a part of this matrix is the structure. The other S is the sales, but in the middle you have the marketing. And this is why understanding the marketing piece of the matrix of your business is so important, because if you look at this diagram, there's a person who's standing at the top of what looks like a funnel, right? This is a funnel. Well, your business needs to be structured in a way that it is an entire funnel. Okay, so a lot of times you'll start a business and then you'll start trying to implement marketing principles and strategies and sales principles and strategies outside of the business when your business as a whole needs to be a funnel. This is why I like to structure my businesses this way, because if I put my business structure together and I'm able to position myself at the top of the mountain of my business, now I'm able to become the gatekeeper to how all of my marketing and how all of my sales actually work. At the top of this business you're standing, that means your marketing strategy needs to be at the top, because your business needs to become a funnel. You don't need a business and then go outside of your business trying to create a funnel on a website or a funnel on a landing page or a funnel on a social media site or a funnel for some type of webinar. Your company as a whole needs to be a funnel. And this is a very different mental transition that a lot of entrepreneurs got to go through. Because I talk to people who own businesses who don't understand marketing from a top of the mountain perspective. And what they think they're going to do is they're going to start this business. They're going to have some idea to sell a product and a service. And then they just think they're going to create like a drop shipping link, or they're going to create like a funnel, or they're going to create some type of landing page, or they're going to build a website, and they just swear up and down they just going to make all this money. I'm not saying it hasn't happened in the past, but what I'm saying is you can't just depend on certain small incremental strategies for your business and think you're going to create long-term sustainable success for your business. Your business needs to be structured. That's why the S in the SMS matrix is the structure, because if your business is structured right, you should be standing at the top of this business. But then when you start thinking about the details of your marketing inside of this matrix, you've got to put a marketing strategy together that not only prioritize you as the ambassador of the business, but also prioritizes your brand as a business. So now you got to think about branding. I remember last week when I sat down and was talking to my daughter about a business idea she has, I started explaining some of these principles and concepts to her, and like immediately she got it, because she had some ideas for a name, and I was like, but that's not going to work if you end up pivoting over here. I said, because if you use that name here, what happens if you try to use it and you did this over here? She was like, oh yeah, that won't work. Yeah, because you got to think about building the brand before you launch the business. So that when you have your brand already figured out and you are at the top of the business, which is a brand that you're building, now it's going to reflect in your marketing. Your top line is going to be the top of the funnel. You're not going to have to try to figure out, oh, how am I going to create a funnel way down here in the ecosystem of my business for a product or a service? No, my business is going to be a funnel. That's a different thing. So some of y'all might not really be understanding this concept. I can explain it a different way as well. When you think about a supermarket, this is a good way I can explain it to help this make sense to you. When you think about a supermarket, let's say like Publix or Walmart or Target or Kroger, depending on where you live at in the country. When you think about those types of supermarkets, right? They have built a brand so that whatever the name of the supermarket is, that name, if there's a person associated, or if it's just a company or corporation, that name stands at the top of the funnel, right? So let's say you have Walmart. That's who the person is at the top of that funnel, Walmart or Target or Kroger or Publix. Well, because they have built a business or supermarket around this brand, now the top of their funnel is the main door that you walk into to get to the store. So when you walk into Publix, it's like walking into this funnel. You're walking into a funnel. And Publix is at the front door. So no matter what you think or who you know that works in that store or anything about that store that you think of, you still got to walk in that front door to get in here to participate in buying something. So no matter if you're going to aisle 3, aisle 33, you still got to walk in the store. That's the way your business needs to be built for marketing purposes. So when you marketing your business, that means when you start creating content and you start providing value to people in the community, in the marketplace, they should be able to respond, and they shouldn't be coming in through a back door because you got a little product down here that you're trying to sell, or you got a little service over here that you're trying to provide. They should be coming through the front door, number one, to greet you as the ambassador of this business and this brand, because then you're able to better quarterback or direct the traffic on what aisle do they need to go to in order to purchase a product or service. This is how your marketing and your sales work together within this matrix. So I'm talking about the marketing matrix today, but I just wanted to show you how the marketing plays into your structure and your sales. This all has to be built together so that when your business is out here in the marketplace, it feels like it's one big thing, but it may be made up of hundreds of different things in this matrix that keep it going the way it's going. But you are very strategic about how you get attention, how you bring people into the store of your business system, and how you direct the traffic to take them to the aisle that they need to be taken to, so that you can make them a customer or a client. Now, hopefully you all really understood what I just shared about the marketing side of your business. Maybe you don't have a marketing system. Maybe you don't have a marketing process. Maybe you don't have your business structured in a way that you can stand at the top of the mountain of your business and that your business can become a funnel and a pipeline, because I think your business needs to be built to have both. Your business needs to be built that way. Like your business needs to feel like a funnel and a pipeline, and they both have to work together. This is how I built my company. Ramonepreston Enterprises is a business. Ramonepreston is a brand, but Ramonepreston is also a person. So I get to stand at the top of a company that actually represents a person, a brand ambassador. It represents a brand that we're building around Ramonepreston, the RP brand, and it represents a structured business. See, I did it that way because I want to be able to stand at the mountain. So anytime I'm out here marketing or doing a show or putting content on social media or sending emails out, anybody that comes into contact with me, they are automatically coming in contact with a brand and a business that's been built so that we can get attention. We can get as much attention as we need from this top. Once I start getting attention, let's say if you click a link or you text me a certain word that I encourage you to text me because you want to take me up on an offer. Well, that means you are responding to some marketing strategy that I've created and implemented so that once you start responding, I not only have a funnel for my business, but I have a pipeline so that my marketing, this is the marketing side, can coexist with my sales. So that if you respond, I'm automatically connecting my marketing to my sales. So I know it might be a little complicated if you never saw it from this perspective, but I want you to trust me on this. Your marketing is dependent upon your structure and your sales. If you can figure out how to bring those three together, your marketing will become magnified and it will become a multiplier for all the other things that you do in your business. So this is one of the ways that allows me to take a business that on social media, if you look across all social media platforms, I'm talking about TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. That's 6 platforms. If you just look at my page and my channels on those 6 platforms, I might have maybe 50,000 followers and or subscribers if you combine all of them together on 6 platforms. That's not a whole lot in today's world for a business coach or a consultant or course creator or online influencer. That's not a whole lot, all right? A lot of the people who might be considered my competition or my colleagues, they may have a couple 100,000 followers. They might even have a couple million followers. So I'm nowhere near where a lot of my competitors are or my contemporaries are when it comes to social media followers and subscribers. I might have 50,000 across 6 platforms, where I know some of my contemporaries, they might have 500,000 on one platform. You get what I'm saying? But I'm bringing that up to show you, even though I don't have hundreds of thousands of followers, even though I may only have about 50,000 followers on social media across 6 platforms, because I created a structure and I built my marketing and my sales into that structure in a very strategic way, it allows my marketing to be magnified, and it allows my marketing to become a multiplier because of how I strategically positioned myself in my business structure. And I'm telling y'all, within the next couple years, the things that I'm sharing with you right now concerning building a structure, building your marketing and your sales in that structure in a way that, even though it feels like one business, it looks like one business, it's actually a business, a brand ambassador. It's a marketing and sales funnel and a pipeline. If you could figure this out within these next 3 years, as things turn in business and economically, I think you have a way greater chance of becoming more successful and making a better impact in the community. So I would love to get some questions from all of you that are watching. I would love to get some feedback from you, just to hear, what are your thoughts on a concept like this? Because this is really a concept that I created. And one of the reasons why I created this unique concept, I'm going to explain to y'all why I created this concept. I created this concept. Come on, baby. Come on back down. Now you acting crazy now. Okay, let me see if I can turn it around. There we go. Then I'll open it back up. So let me explain something to y'all. One of the reasons why I created a concept like this matrix to figure out what was the best way to build my structure, what was the best way to build my marketing and my sales. One of the reasons why I did that was because I didn't have a lot of resources as an entrepreneur. I didn't have a whole lot of credit. I didn't have a whole lot of capital. I didn't have partners. I didn't have a community. And so I was limited, in my reach and my resources and my money. I was limited, but I represent most entrepreneurs that watch me today. You don't have a lot of capital. You probably don't have a lot of resources. You might not have a lot of credit, a lot of connections, and you don't have enough going on to give you the momentum to break through and to break out so that you can start seeing exponential success. Well, guess what? That's what concepts like this were made for. They were made for people like you who really don't have those resources. Because if I can take concepts like this, use them, and see my business grow, and it may even be growing better than businesses that have resources. Because I didn't have those resources, I had to get real creative, and it allowed me to tap into certain things that I put to practice in my business that actually keep money coming in my business. It keep my business on the forefront. It keeps giving me attention, and it keeps my following and my influence growing. So if you want access to this matrix that I've created, if you want access to the information that I teach on marketing and sales, I've been offering this for the past week, and it's coming up soon, so I want to extend this offer to you. I have an upcoming workshop. It's going to be a 2-in-1 workshop. I'm combining my marketing workshop with my sales workshop, and it's going to be a 1-day virtual or in-person event that I'm hosting in a couple weeks, and I'm going to take a whole day, and I'm going to show you all of these unique and creative principles and strategies that I put together and that I use in my business. And I'm going to show you what type of results my business gets. And I know it's directly connected to these principles and concepts that I created and that I use religiously on a day-to-day basis. So I want to offer you a VIP ticket to join me for this one-day workshop. It's a live virtual event or in person. You can choose. If you want to join me in person, you can come to Buckhead, Atlanta. If you want to join me virtually, we'll onboard you to our private platform, and you'll see the link on your dashboard. And when the day comes, you could just log in and join me live. But I'm going to take a whole day. The first part of the day, we're going to focus on marketing, because I want to show you how to actually create something like what I just showed you here. I want you to create a marketing matrix. I want you to take the business structure that you currently have, and I want you to tie your marketing into it, so that if you stand at the top of your business and you out here promoting your business, marketing your business, we want to make sure that people start responding to you, and you have a funnel. This is a funnel and a pipeline that works together, that you can bring people into this door. This becomes a door when people respond to you. That becomes a door. You see that? That becomes a door. And when people walk through the door, just like they walk through the door of a supermarket, you can direct them properly to what aisle you have a product or a service that you can provide for them. This is a very strategic but powerful concept. I want to give you access to that. So if you want to take me up on that offer, let me pull this offer up real quick to show you. I have a VIP ticket that you can get access to for my upcoming sales and marketing workshop. It's a 2-in-1 workshop. We're combining a sales workshop and a marketing workshop together. Half of the day, we're going to talk about marketing. Other half, we're going to talk about sales. We're going to help you put a script together. We're going to show you how to create a value proposition, how to craft your elevator pitch, how to tweak your products and services or your programs in a way so that when you have maybe 10 or 15 seconds to talk to somebody, you can say just enough, at least to get attention, and to maybe create another opportunity for a longer conversation. So that's one VIP ticket to my upcoming sales and marketing workshop. And I'm going to give you 2 courses. I'm going to give you access to my sales course and my marketing course, because I really want to prepare you. I want to prepare you for the workshop. If you take these 2 courses in preparation to come to the workshop, you're gonna feel like you're familiar with what I'm saying, because that gives you a couple weeks between now and the time that I host the live workshop on Saturday the 22nd. It gives you about 2.5 weeks to study, to familiarize yourself with what we teach on marketing. You'll learn the 5 steps that we use for our marketing, and it'll teach you about sales. You can learn how we operate our sales division in our company, and you can learn a 5-step sales process that we use. And there's a sample script inside the course so that you can start working on a script. Every business owner, every entrepreneur, every organizational leader should have some type of script. If you don't think so, you're in la la land. A lot of the people that you talk to over the phone, you might be thinking you're having like a regular conversation with them. They may be reading the script. You just don't know it. They may have a headset on. They might be reading a script in front of them on paper or on a computer screen, and they are talking to you like it's just a regular conversation, but they are doing it in a very professional way because somebody has done the work to put some type of sales process in place. You need to have that for your business. I'm going to show you how to do it. And I'm showing you from the perspective of not like this sophisticated, way. I'm showing you like this is how you do it when you in the grit and grimy part of business, just trying to make some money to get through the day or just this week, or maybe you got products and services that you ain't even selling and you just trying to figure out how to make a sale. What I'm showing you, this can be done with few resources. You might not have capital, credit, you might not have support. You could do this yourself if you take the time to study, to put these processes in place, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So if you want to take me up, this is a VIP ticket to a 2-in-1 sales and marketing workshop. It's going to be on Saturday, July 22nd, in person or virtual. And I'm going to give you 2 courses, one on sales, one-on marketing. You could get onboarded today. You could start educating yourself today, training. These are videos that we put together inside of our online platform. And by the time you get to this workshop, you may already be beyond where you at making money. I've seen it happen so many times. So if you want to take me up on it, text VIP to 678-276-8253. Text VIP to 678-276-8253. You know, I have some people that ask me questions sometimes like, why do you share all this information with people? Like, you know, why are you doing this? What is the reason behind you doing what you're doing? Why are you doing so much for so many people? Well, first of all, I'm a minister. So I'm gonna always have an assignment to help my people and to give my people what they need. Now, I don't always do it for free because this is my business. This is the way I take care of me and my family through what I do. So I have to charge. And beyond me just charging because of my business, you should want to pay. My mentor always says, people who don't pay attention. And I truly believe it. You don't really value something you don't pay for. Or if you don't pay enough, you might not value it enough. So again, it's not like you're paying $10,000 to come to a workshop and to get access to courses that could help you make more money in your business. As a matter of fact, if you go to my website, my VIP workshops, they are $497 a piece. So that I'm giving you 2 in 1. That's a $997 value for 2 workshops in 1. So I'm tweaking 2 full workshops to combine them so that you could get both in one day to learn how to work your marketing and your sales and learn how to put systems and processes in place that day. All right. If you go to my website, my sales course and my marketing course, they are a part of my $497 program. So I sell these 2 programs for $1,500 on my website, and I make sales almost every day on the internet. So almost every day when I look at my accounts or I go to my platforms, I see people buying stuff on the internet because I either ran an ad and they found me and they trusted what I said and they did their research and they bought something without me even knowing them, or my team spoke to someone, sold them a product or service or a program. So this happens on a regular basis. This is the business that we're in. But when I come on this show and I share valuable information with you, I do it to first validate that I know what I'm talking about and to give you an opportunity to hear things that may resonate with you, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you want to be successful and see more money, make a bigger impact in your business. And so I make these offers because I know these offers could help you. And if you're watching me, that says a lot about where you are in your life and who you are, because you're at least taking the time to watch people like me. So you want to take me up on it, or maybe you have questions, just text VIP to 678-276-8253. I'm giving you access to a VIP workshop that's coming up in 2 weeks. It's going to be on sales and marketing. I'm giving you access to 2 courses so that you can start training and be better prepared for the workshop and learn a lot of the ins and outs on sales and marketing, at least what I teach and what I've learned and what I use. And you could get access to all of that for $97, okay? 1 VIP ticket to a workshop, in person or virtual, you choose. 2 courses on sales and marketing, and you have an opportunity to really learn principles that we put to practice. And a lot of these principles that we put to practice, I know millionaires and multimillionaires, people who run companies with dozens and dozens of employees that are implementing the same principles that we practice that I want to share with you. So text VIP to 678-276-8253. That's VIP to 678-276-8253. Hey, I appreciate you all for joining today's show. I might not be live tomorrow because it's the 4th of July. And I have a whole lot of stuff I need to be doing outside of the show in the office tomorrow, so I may not even be here. You know, my wife is the COO, and she has made it very, very clear to me and to our staff that everybody has tomorrow off. Because God knows if it was up to me, I'd be here tomorrow working. So I'm glad I have a wife that operates as a real chief operations officer. And she makes sure that we don't have no labor issues over here, not giving people days off, even though everybody that works for me are like family. But nevertheless, I appreciate having a day off. So we're not going to be here tomorrow for the show. We'll be back Wednesday. If you want to take me up on this offer, just text VIP to 678-276-8253. And if you are very skeptical, if you're like, I don't know, man, this might be a little scammy. Everybody's trying to sell a course and a program online. Well, guess what? You could do a couple things. You can stay in skepticism, or you can at least do some research to figure out if what I'm saying to you and what I'm providing for you is valuable enough. And you can do that in different ways. You can Google me. You could go to my website, Ramonepreston.com. You could go to Ramonepreston University. You can take a look at the workshops that we have on our platform, what the prices are. You could take a look at all of our courses. You can look inside of some of the modules of our courses to preview what we teach, you know, what the principles are. You can look at Google reviews. You can call me if you want to call me, and you could just ask me some questions. Maybe you have a couple questions you just need answers to so that you can feel better about what I do. And guess what? You could go to other platforms like YouTube. If you go on YouTube, I have about 3,400 videos. And you could just start looking through all those videos I have on there. Like, it's just almost impossible to have all the content I have and the reviews I have and the history I have and the 20 years of integrity as a minister and as an entrepreneur and as a husband and father and grandfather. Like, it's impossible to be a scam and to have all that for this amount of time. Like, at some point, it's gonna break if you're cheating people, if you robbing people, if you scamming people. None of that lasts forever. And most of the times, it don't last 20 years. So ain't no way in this world I'll be 20 years in as a husband, a father, a spiritual father, a pastor, a minister, an entrepreneur, a business owner. Ain't no way in this world I could be doing all this for 20 years and be cheating and scamming and robbing people and nothing came out yet. Come on, man. Don't play yourself. Don't play yourself. And don't put me in the same category as other people that you've seen, okay? Because I ain't one of them. All you got to do is your research. So I love you. I appreciate you. We're here for you. We want to help you make more money in your business. We want to help you professionalize what you're doing, especially if you're someone like me. Maybe you're a black man or woman. Maybe you come from, you know, a community like I came from. Maybe you have a past similar to mine. My past wasn't good. If that's the case, then you may have never really been exposed to sales and marketing on a professional level. You know, I went years as an entrepreneur and even as a minister, I went years without really understanding the professional side of business, the professional side of sales and marketing. I went years because I had a little skeptic in me. I used to be skeptical of infomercials and, you know, internet gurus when the internet started becoming a thing. I was skeptical of it because I know a lot of people are out in the world finessing people and trying to get over. But at some point, if you do your due diligence, if God brings you into a connection with certain people and you vet it and you discern that, wait a minute, my discernment is up too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying your discernment is always right, but if you discerning and you doing your due diligence and you researching and you're vetting people and you find that, wow, this is the type of person I want to connect with. These are the type of people I want to be around. You can't keep standing on the sidelines thinking that you're going to get enough to be a part of the game. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. You have to trust God. You have to trust the process. And at some point, you got to trust somebody. You need help to keep moving forward. All right. So anyway, we're here. Have an amazing 4th of July. We probably won't be live tomorrow. Maybe I jump on a live. I might be feeling some kind of way by the time noon comes tomorrow. If I am, I'll jump on a live. I'll host a show. If not, I'll see y'all Wednesday, but the offer still stands. 1 VIP ticket to my upcoming sales and marketing workshop that gives me 1 day to work with you on how to put together a marketing campaign, a content creation calendar, how to reposition yourself in your business for the purpose of branding yourself and marketing yourself, because your marketing is tied to your branding. So we're going to take a half a day and we're going to deal with that in the workshop. The second half, we're going to deal with sales. I'm going to show you the 5-step sales process that we use. I'm going to show you how to put a script together, something that you can use as a guide to feel more confident about selling your products and services. Even if you don't talk to people over the phone, your landing pages, your content, your emails should all reflect a professional sales process. I promise you, if you just put those two things together, your income and revenue will increase. You have to understand that it's going to automatically increase. Because if you got a business right now and you don't have marketing campaigns together, if you don't have a marketing strategy together, a content creation calendar together, and if you don't have a professional sales process together, you are leaving, these are studies that show this, you are leaving probably 30 to 40% more revenue on the table. So that means if you got a business and you make $1,000 a month, 30% is $300. You leave at least $300-$400 a month on the table. If you got a business and you making $5,000 a month, that means you leaving anywhere from $1,500 to $2,000 a month on the table. If you got a business that's making no money a month, you might be leaving a couple $1,000s on the table just because of what you don't have and what you don't know. We need to change that narrative, especially if you are a black man or woman coming from a community like I come from with a lot of disadvantages. Maybe you have a background just as worse as mine. You definitely need to become more of a professional business owner, salesperson, marketer for your company and for your family and for your church and for your community. And I'm telling you, even if you don't learn everything about marketing and sales, there's no way you can tell me if you pay $97 to come to a 1-day workshop on sales and marketing, to get access to 2 courses on sales and marketing, you can't tell me, even if you don't learn everything, you can't tell me that for $97, if you're getting all this, that you won't leave with something new. At least something that opens you up to the endless possibilities of what your sales and marketing can do for you. So you got to give yourself that opportunity. Invest it in yourself. By the way, if you're an entrepreneur, $97, that's a write-off for you. Even if you're not, you could be an independent contractor. You could write some of that off. So I look forward to hearing from you. Text VIP to 678-276-8253. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have an amazing 4th of July. And if I don't see y'all tomorrow because I'm with my wife and my family and I'm not working, I'll see you Wednesday, 12 o'clock noon. Same place, same time, right here on the Ramonepreston